Hey everybody, AM 1230, WJOB in Hammond, Indiana. I'm Jim Deedlow, host of JED in the region most of the time. And most of the time I'd be on I-65 headed down to Lafayette Jefferson to announce a basketball game. And it just kind of weirdly happened here that I'm not doing that. And instead I'm here sitting here talking to you guys about a very difficult situation right now, and that is that the Griffith team bus that has headed to Lafayette Jefferson High School has been involved in a very serious crash. And for those of you who want to watch right now at JED.TV, my beta, Alexis, is that Kirk the Minnow Smith? Hold on. It is Minnow. Do we have Minnow on the line?
Hello?
Hello, is this Minnow?
No, it's not.
All right, hang on one second. We're waiting for a guy right now. All right, hang on. I got it, Alexis. I'll take him. Hey, do we have Minnow?
Yeah, this is Minnow.
All right, Minnow. We've got Minnow calling in from the side of the crash along I-65. Minnow, tell us what you know, buddy.
Yeah, well, apparently somebody had hit the Griffith school bus. We're not sure of details, so we don't want to speculate at this time. The bus apparently was swerving, lost control, and overturned into the ditch in the southbound lanes about a half a mile before the Route 10 exit. As Brian and I rolled up, we could see the bus upside down. They were getting the players and coaches out, and everybody is accounted for. There is no fatalities, thank God, because the people that have seen the pictures on social media see how bad this accident was. Most of the players were able to walk onto a bus that came to Key Valley, sent down. They will be taken to Jasper County, or is it Jasper, Pulaski, and Rensselaer to be checked out. There's a couple of others that were put into ambulances, not sure the extent of injuries, going to different hospitals. So we were going to go check on a couple of them, but safe to say, obviously no ball game today, and we're going to keep track of what's happening here. But a very bad accident southbound I-65 on the way to the Lafayette semistate, JED.
Minnow, where is this exactly?
It is about a half a mile north. If you're traveling south, just before you see the sign that says the Route 10 exit, which is the DeMotte exit on I-65. It's on the right side of the road. As you know, as you're going, it's a rather steep embankment that goes down off the side of the road here on 65, and the bus rolled onto its roof and slid down into the ditch. So it's just shy of Route 10. There's people obviously probably listening to us right now that are stuck in traffic that had plans to go to the semi-state down I-65, and the traffic jam is backed up for quite a ways southbound. So you're just shy of that Route 10 exit.
Minnow, I'm looking at a picture that you guys sent me, and I got to be straight with you. You have a school bus, a standard yellow and black school bus that is upside down, and the back half of it is entirely smashed down from the weight of the engine and the axle and all of that. I'm a little confused how nobody was killed. I mean... Yeah,
absolutely. That's just by the grace of God, Jimmy, that nobody got killed in this accident. Obviously, like you said, you're looking at the picture right now. Just a horrible accident, but absolutely the grace of God, nobody got killed.
You initially had told me someone had been trapped longer than the others. Any news on that? I mean, the guy's out?
Yeah, it was assistant coach Garrett was the last guy out. Not sure the extent of any of the injuries. I know that there was a couple of ambulances that are taking a few of the kids and the coaches in. Everybody obviously gets checked out in these situations, but there's a couple of ambulances that are going to different hospitals. Not sure of the extent until we get further notice from the hospitals. A couple are going to come up to South Lake. Brian Jennings and I will go up to South Lake, and the administration of Griffith doing a heck of a job getting everything sorted out. It's a chaotic scene, but the Griffith administration was fantastic on the job in getting everything sorted out, as well as parents and so forth communicated with. So we're on our way. We're in the middle of this right now, so we're just gonna go and find out exactly, what the extent are.
All right, so Minnow, when you first pulled up on this, I mean, obviously you guys are all going to the same place. Were you in the was there a motorcade going down, or did you just happen up on this, or what are we talking about?
Yeah, we were probably maybe a quarter to a half mile behind the accident scene, and we were just kind of rolled up to what looked like, you're back up in traffic. Didn't know if it was construction or anything, but the closer we got, I told Brian I could see a lot of people on the side of the road down in the ditch. As we got closer, we seen yellow, we seen school bus, and both Brian and I just kind of were like, uh-oh. We just had that feeling. Seen the school bus, the side of it upside down, saying Griffith. We've seen a couple of the players. Brian recognized right off the get-go, and we said, this is it. This is what your worst nightmare that you sometimes read about. You don't think it could happen to you, but there it was. It was the Griffith bus upside down, and players coming out on the side and sitting on the side, and we just rolled up on it. But it kind of hits you in the heart when you see that it's the team you're going down to broadcast for, and you see the name of that school on the side of a bus that's upside down.
He's Kirk the Minnow Smith. He would be doing color on just in like an hour from now on the Griffith versus Marion basketball game at Lafayette Jefferson High School. That is a semi-state game between the two teams, and that game has been canceled. If you're just joining us, there's been a bus crash on I-65 just to the north of DeMotte. Would be on the southbound lanes. We're not really sure what happened, but the best reports are that someone crashed into the bus, and the bus flipped over. You can go to our Facebook or my Facebook at JED 1230, and you can take a look at just a horrific-looking upside-down bus that has been smashed about halfway in the back half. Now, Minnow, you mentioned players. Was it only players? Was there players and cheerleaders? Anything else who was on that bus?
I'm not sure exactly how many were on. It looked to me like mainly players, some coaches, the athletic trainer. I didn't see any of the student body section in there. Brian shaking his head no. I think that everybody on the side, the administration got a counting of everybody that was on the bus. I did not see anybody outside of the players and the supporting cast as far as coaches and trainers on that side and during that count. So I think it was just the team and coaching staff and trainers. Now,
you said you saw Trammell with a little neck brace on. Anybody else? I mean, is it just precautionary stuff? I mean, what do you...
I know that I've seen Trammell did walk into the ambulance. That was a good sign. Bumps and bruises, we know that. But when it comes to that, Jimmy, and some people getting helped in the ambulances, it's hard to speculate on injuries. I think the resounding thing about it is, thank God nobody was killed. So, we're going to head to South Lake. There's a couple of players that are going to be taken there that we're going to look at. And so, these people that were going down for what would be a celebration of athletics at Griffith, teachers and so forth, that administration quickly turned into all business and to care for the student athletes, the parents. I know there was some student body section that were probably driving down that came out there. The administration just quickly turned it into all business, which was really something impressive to see.
All right, Kirk the Minnow Smith. Minnow, I just got to go back to when you saw some of the players milling about. You saw Trammell. I mean, obviously, were the ambulances already there and they had put a neck brace on them, or they putting neck brace on other people? I mean, they did have a neck brace on Trammell, correct?
Yeah, when they got there, when I first got there, he was laying on the ground. We got there before the ambulances had got there. We rolled up on it pretty quickly, where people were it looked to me like they were just getting out. Again, Jimmy, I think it could be just precaution, and I would hope so. And again, in those situations, it's really hard to speculate the severity. You get tossed around in a school bus. You just don't know. But I know that I did see Trammell Murphy walk into the ambulance, everybody, like I said, it's so hard to speculate right now, but everybody seemed to be moving, from what I could see. Not sure about the last assistant coach out, but again, it's all speculation at this point, but we'll have to see. We're going to go to South Lake, like I said. I think that ambulance has a couple of players in it that they'll check out, and we'll try to get an update as well as the rest of our listening audience. We're going to try to keep everybody posted.
Hey, Minnow, we will look for your update. Anything you get, whether it's any information you get, immediately text me. I'm going to stay live for a while, and we would love for you to call in with anything. I'll open a line at any time. Just text me that you're calling in, because all the lines are locked right now, so I'll have to open one. Okay?
Yeah, you got it, Jimmy. We'll be in touch, and I said we'll be with the administration. I'm actually turned administration now with Brian and the crew from Griffith doing a great job, so we'll keep up on it.
Thank you. That's Kirk the Minnow Smith. Thanks, Minnow.
Bye-bye.
All right, just here's what I know. And Alexis, hi.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, what a horrible, horrible thing to... Alexis and I are going to regroup, and we will be right back to you guys on the Griffith bus crash on I-65. Be right back on AM 1230 WJOB.
Karras Zaney Kuhn Architects has been in business for 59 years, started by Nate Karras and joined by Dan Zaney and Tom Kuhn, originally in Hammond, now in Schererville, providing